In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to build an interactive HR dashboard in Excel. This dashboard will help you summarize employee information in a way that is easy to read and quick to filter. To follow along, make sure your data is already set up in an Excel sheet with clear column headers in the first row. First, select your entire data range from A1 to E10. As you do this, look closely at the highlighted area and confirm that it includes the headers and every row of data you want to analyze. This step matters because the pivot table needs a complete dataset, and any missing rows or columns can lead to incomplete results. Next, click the Insert tab. You will use the Insert area to add a pivot table and then build a chart from it. Take a moment to confirm you are on the top ribbon where the insert controls are located, so you do not have to backtrack. Now click Pivot Table and choose New Worksheet. This creates a pivot table on a fresh sheet, which helps keep your original data clean and prevents layout confusion. When the pivot table is created, you will see an empty pivot table grid, along with a field list that shows the column headers from your dataset. This is where you will start organizing your HR information. After that, drag department to rows and employee ID to values. This tells Excel to group entries by department and display a count using the employee IDs. If your values show a count, that is exactly what you want for an HR overview, because it lets you see how many employees belong to each department. Give yourself a second to confirm that the pivot table now has department categories listed down the left side. Once your pivot table is set, go to the Pivot Table Analyze tab. This tab appears when your pivot table is selected, and it provides tools for building visual summaries quickly. Switching to this tab is the next step because we will turn your table results into a chart. Next, click Pivot Chart and choose Clustered Column. A clustered column chart is a clear way to compare categories side by side, and it works well for department-level counts. When you select Pivot Chart, Excel will insert a chart based on the pivot table output, giving you an immediate visual representation of the data. After inserting the chart, click Insert Slicer on the same tab. Slicers are interactive filter panels. They make your dashboard feel responsive, because viewers can click buttons to filter results without needing to change the pivot table manually. This is an important step for turning a static report into an interactive dashboard. Now check the boxes for department and status, then click OK. This tells Excel to create two slicers, one for department and one for status. When you click OK, you should see slicer boxes appear on the sheet, usually near the pivot chart. Department will let you focus on a single department or a few departments, while status will help you view employees based on their current status. Finally, take a moment to test the slicers. Click different department options and then switch to different status options. As you click, the pivot table and the chart should update to reflect your selection. If the results change as expected, your dashboard is working correctly and you have successfully made the dashboard interactive. That covers everything you need to know, and that is all there is to it.